Hello, Patreon. Welcome to the November Patreon Review drawing. In case you don't know what this is, if you're a supporter of my Patreon campaign for $10 or more, once a month you'll get a message from me saying, hey, is there something you would like me to review? Pretend you're my editor, you're assigning me a review, give me the name of a game, a movie, a book, a TV show, anything you like. We've been doing this once a month for 3 months. The first month, a board game called Epic PvP won. Just last month, Jeremy Saulnier's first movie, Murder Party, won. He's the guy that did Blue Ruin and Green Room. This month, our third month, we have some interesting submissions where people definitely took to heart my request to give me anything to review. I'll be sharing these all with you right now. Number 1, Alex C. would like a write-up of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. He says he wants to introduce me to British comedy, which is in and of itself funny that he thinks I have not seen Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. I'll go you one further, Alex C. I'm a Snuffbox fan. Yeah, you can't be a real Matt Berry fan without being able to say that. Number 2, David D. Here's an example of someone taking to heart my request to say, hey, ask me to review anything. David D. responding to a review of a game called Abzu that I wrote. It was an underwater sort of exploration game. In the review, I talked a little bit about actual scuba diving. So David D. said, hey, review scuba diving, the whole activity, which, yeah, that sounds awesome. I have not been diving in many years. I will say, however, David D., it is particularly sadistic to ask someone to go diving in Southern California in what would be December. It's freezing out there. And if there's one thing worse than being cold, it's being wet and cold. But I would love the opportunity to go diving again. So that's number 2, scuba diving. Number 3, Sam S. would like a review of, don't know what this is, In the Heat of the Sun. It is not that Bruce Willis movie. It is apparently something Chinese and black and white. So Sam S., that's number 3, In the Heat of the Sun. Patrick M. would like a review of a Philip K. Dick novel. I say it's a novel, it might be a short story. A Philip K. Dick work called Ubik, U-B-I-K. There's one I haven't heard of. Matthew C. would like a review of the classic Trevor Chan RTS, Seven Kingdoms 2. Always happy to revisit that. Andrew S., here again, I have no idea what this is, and I love that I have no idea what it is, and I am very curious about it. Andrew S. would like a review of a book called Dictee by a woman named Teresa Hak-Kyung Cha, who's apparently an American with a Korean heritage. That's part of what she writes about in this. I think it might also be poetry or biographies or biographies. I'm not entirely sure. I briefly looked at the entry on Amazon.com and was intrigued. So that's number 6, Andrew S.'s request for Dictee. Peter M., speaking of being exposed to British things, says a review of Black Mirror, either season. There's some great stuff in Black Mirror. Isn't there a 3rd season, actually? Like currently running or coming up? I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with it. But Black Mirror, there's an episode of Black Mirror called The Entire History of You, written by someone named Jesse Armstrong, which some of my favorite sci-fi. Josh B. would like a review of a skyscraper simulation called Project High Rise that recently came out. I fiddled with it a little bit. It looks cute. Like Josh B., I'm wondering if there's much strategic meat there, so to speak. Is it just cuteness? I don't know. We could find out. That is pick number 8. Number 9 here. Wow, don't know what to make of this. Number 9, Clay H. says he would like a review of Knob Creek Rye Whiskey. Huh. A bottle of alcohol. And I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. Now here's my issue with that. Rye whiskey? I know the words to American Pie. I know from my Don McLean that it's the good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. Those are separate things. Rye whiskey, how is that a thing? That's like saying tea, coffee. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. That's number 9, Clay H's request for Knob Creek Rye Whiskey. Number 10, Chris M. would like a review of the first season of The Wire, which, yeah, I still haven't seen. I know. One of these days, it will happen. That's number 10. Number 11, Royston N. wants to know if I have ever reviewed Rick and Morty. 2 things. Even if I have reviewed something, you're more than welcome to request a re-review. People's opinions change. The context of something changes. I'm happy to write about something that I've already reviewed. So whether I've reviewed it or not, it's perfectly legitimate as one of your picks. Number 2, Royston N. No, I have never reviewed it. I've never even seen it. Frankly, I don't know what it is. I think it's a cartoon, right? Rick and Morty? I'm not sure. But he says a review of season 1. That's number 11. Number 12, Alexi V asks for a review of Disgaea on the PC. Disgaea is a classic, as far as I'm concerned, Japanese tactical RPG. I've sunk many hours into Disgaea, and I'm willing to sink many more. So that's the request from Alexei V. Bruce G asks for a review of Guderian's Blitzkrieg 2. Okay, I figured this was some computer war game thing. I looked this up. This is an out-of-print, huge war game that costs like at least $100 online if you're going to find someone selling a copy, that has a playing time of 4,500 minutes. Now, I don't know how good you are at math. I had to, rather than do long division, I just went online and went into my web browser. What is 4,500 divided by 60? It's 75. That is 75 hours of some exhaustive war game, 2 players only, that Bruce G would like a review of. Well, that's number 13. Number 14, Colton W. would like a review of Unclaimed World, which is a survival crafting strategy game kind of thing, which I actually looked at a little bit and looks really intriguing. So Unclaimed World. And I looked at it in the context of playing Clockwork Empires, which was a similar game, which I really didn't like. And Unclaimed World seems like it might... anyway, that's number 14, and I'm really curious about it. Jarmo P. would like a review of Card Hunter, another tactical RPG, which is also kind of a deck builder, made by some Australians who call themselves Blue Manchu. It's number 15. Number 16, Gene V. would like a review of the last Roman campaign in Total War Attila. That is one of my top 3 Total Wars. The others being Shogun 2 and Warhammer. I'd love an excuse to play the last Roman campaign, Gene V. So thank you for that vote. It's number 16. Finally, number 17, Eric G. would like a review of Mage Wars. Now, and he says, don't worry, it's not Mage Night. I've actually ordered Mage Wars online before. And when I ordered it, it was because I'd heard a lot about it. I was just very curious about it. So I placed the order, and later that night I got to thinking, I better double check that I ordered the right thing. So I went online and realized, oh, no. I meant to order Mage Knight. So I canceled my Mage Wars order, ordered Mage Knight, that arrived. I loathe that game. So now maybe we'll see if I should have just stuck with my Mage Wars order. That's number 17. So there we go, 17 requests for the November Patreon review. Let's go to randomresult.com. And we're going to ask it to pick a number between, because it spells between, can you see that? B-E-E-T-W-E-E-N. 1 and 17, I have it queued up. Here we go. The Patreon November review will be for, did it go? You guys tell me what it is. I'm afraid to look. Please say it's not 13. It didn't even go. Good Lord. All right, let's try again. So anticlimactic. Go. Dagnabbit. Okay, here, I'm going to have to look at myself doing it. All right, it is, can you guys see? Here we go. It is, I got it right. There it is. What is that? 16. The winner is 16, which is Total War Attila, the last Roman campaign. So there you go. That is the winner of the Patreon November review assignment. Gene V is my editor for the month. He said, Chick, I want you to write a review of Total War Attila, the last Roman campaign. So I'm on it, Chief. Thank you so much, you guys, for supporting me in the Patreon campaign. And just as a reminder, if you're a $10 or more supporter, once a month you can choose something to go into this drawing. And as was clearly made evident in this month's picks, it can be anything. It can be a bottle of whiskey. It can be going scuba diving in December. It can be some Chinese black and white movie. It's totally up to you guys. So thank you so much for your submissions. These are great. I love hearing about these things, whether they get picked or not. I'm super curious. I will definitely be looking into whatever Dick T is, for instance, that book. So there you go. This will be rolling around again in about a month. So you have between now and then to get in on it on Patreon. And tune in next month to see what's up. In the meantime, stand by for a review of the last Roman campaign in Total War Attila. Thank you guys so much.